Hello? I search again. Hello? What's up? Hopefully we get one out. Huh? I played you before. Okay. I'm not good either.
Rivalry games aren't always born from trophies. They're born out from schools ascending to new heights at the same time and finding the other guy standing in the way of their ultimate goal. It's time to find out who's going to get run over this time. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gators will put total weather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Butler. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like they haven't been #1. They had to go get it on the field, and now it's got to stay on the field, Jesse. One game at a time. Don't get over our skis. Think about too many things in the future. Think about today.
Yeah, they've got to have a sense of urgency now, especially knowing with that #1 beside the name, they're going to get everybody's best shot. So they've got to step up. They've actually got to elevate their play now, I think, to keep this thing moving forward.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be looking for a deep man. And they dial up a shot.
I had it.
Make the connection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear.
He overshot it.
Part of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Looking for the end zone. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
I don't know how he caught that one.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air.
I think that was pitch.
Keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Here's the return from inside his 10.
It's what the defense will do.
Gonna run it. It's ball. Oh, he's got some space.
Good
Now
for
they've
you.
got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Guys, let's chat about Florida. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's ball. And the wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Buys a little time with his feet. The Gators will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Wow.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He's got it down the left. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Tennessee. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. The Gators sending the offense back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Wants to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. These two, which have so much legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols flanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings with Florida to not getting a W
So,
in the
you
series
can't have
until
it.
1954.
I can't get it
There was a
either.
period of time, Reese, in this rivalry that the game not only had SEC championship implications, but national championship implications too. You think back to the heyday of this rivalry in the late 90s. Danny Werfel going up against Peyton Manning. We played the Vols, and we had games that were won in overtime. We had games that went down to 2-minute drives. There was so much NFL talent on the field, and it was such a competitive and physical game every single year.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pulls it in. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
It's so true.
And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run the option.
Wow, good play.
And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Returns it down to the 35-yard line.
I thought he had that play. That was a good play, though.
Opportunity to force a turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm.
Going for it all.
Flag. On the flag, I think it was flag.
Looking to make a big
That's so
play there.
No, I saw a flag came out.
Got confused on first down. He would have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time.
Yeah, we saw a flag.
They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be.
Gonna take a shot.
That's a good play.
To stop the threat. He'll try to take it back.
Ooh.
They get him on the ground at the
It's funny you fumble that one. That was the problem.
turnover has given this offense a great shot.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
On the direct snap, it's ball. Finds a little space. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He's got incredible speed.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual...
Look at that. Look at that shot picked off, too.
Turkey Bowl.
Ooh.
But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double team high-low.
Good play there.
On every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's
right there.
Sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Fullback's got it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. On the snap, it's ball. Absolutely nowhere to
Nobody's
go.
watching my game.
Defense makes a third down stop. And here comes
Somebody
the field
watching.
goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. No.
Wow.
Good.
Flag.
Flag on the field, and the kicker's
Wow.
going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will
Good
take
play,
the
though.
penalty.
Good job, well defense.
So it's 1st and 10 after that
And the wait.
costly defensive penalty on 4th down.
You went to do depth chart.
They'll run it. And there was nowhere to go. Just
Yeah, pays out multiple weeks.
in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
On the direct snap, it's Brown. Throws for the end
No.
zone. Touchdown,
Good
Florida.
play.
Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I
You
got
see?
the size.
That was an easy one in there.
And he rewards you with the skill.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Virginia. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Setting up the screen. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit
That was a good
aggressive,
play,
not
though.
thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires.
I threw that away.
That time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they
So
did
you
a
come
really
in.
nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
Well, good play. Flag.
The quarterback, there are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive.
I'm surprised you accepted that one.
Offense here. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to throw again. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground.
Oh, yeah, base 10, he dropped it.
Trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down.
Third and long when you get a first down. If he puts the fine, they'll the ball.
To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Butler. Turning it on. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds.
I got away from you.
And they are rolling. That's what it means for the quarterback to be responsible for the blitzer. He held it as long as he could, got rid of it, and they pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's basically like him blocking it, right? Just letting him come in. Now I throw it to the running back. And now as a defense, I got to get that guy in the ground.
I try to put you before you came.
Kind of got to tackle him, get him to the ground before he gets to the first
down. I tried to put your ball.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback.
He's loose on the right. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did
not
like
hole.
that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
And they figured for it.
Snap to the back. Touchdown ball. The offense
that was a wildcat
on that drive. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but
that was funny, right?
Positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7.
If we're never roughing kickers, he probably would have nothing.
Drive there. Unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Backfired on us.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Somebody's still watching. It could be.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude,
injury.
If you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So
that's me.
Don't need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Diving. Oops. Diving tackle, you miss.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. An unforced error there. They get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back.
Yeah, there you go. Never came back with the injury report yet.
2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard.
So the spooky one right there. Who can throw the ball will get sacked.
He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
No, you did not.
That's the kind of play
Oh, you got it?
really get you going.
Wow, good play.
36.
I thought I had
An
to.
offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down
Good
marker
play.
is. Got to get a big gain. Got to get that first down. Nice job. Great nose for the first down.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Gets the back moving. Direct snap. It's Brown. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Ball. Finding open area.
Fumble.
I'm trying. Down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat move and create an opportunity for big plays. Mr. Two Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. They'll ride the hot hand. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Let's have time ready. I'm surprised you go home early today.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Let's go. I'm surprised you go home early for football today.
Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson.
Oh, no.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, the game is over?
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute.
Let's put the blowout.
100% zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start.
We pop comes pretty fast.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains.
There we go again, boys.
On the direct snap, it's Brown. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by
this. You see you wanted to go?
Quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
And these touch
We got 10 boys.
so hard.
Come on,
There's always action off it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top.
Well, good play.
First half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Bad offense by me there. Boy, I'm stupid.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants to go deep. He's got it down the left side. Off to the races. And he just kept running, and he ran.
That was a good one.
And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gator.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen
Nobody watching them.
the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, come out in the second half now, trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Staley. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Looking for room. It's Butler. Ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression, and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
It was a fumble.
And you know the standard is indisputable video
Box stop
evidence,
too.
and the officials will change the
Thank you,
call.
ref.
Listen to this
No, they didn't
crowd
stop.
just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. He unleashes a long one. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Vols decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They'll use the timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And the Vols line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
I'll try again.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Just drives it between the uprights.
You know what? What's the point you change your mind?
Going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
The Hail Mary.
And the Volunteers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 15, here comes a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense
Breaks into the open. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And the fullbacks are just the big, burly, strong suckers. They got bloody knuckles, tape all over the place, and they're just lowering their shoulder, trying to hit you, trying to get positive yards, and it's exactly what he does on that play.
And on second down for this offense. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Fighting off the defender. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitchman in the perimeter of the field, and getting down on the ground.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He lets one fly deep. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one.
Offensive holding, please. That would have been picked. That's what you're holding.
Back to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And a big
No way. No way.
Keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. The Gators are on the move. A hand to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon
Maybe
as
that's someone for third down. Who knows?
And that's a great play on the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat.
Nothing Browning. Come on, bro.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find.
Where's the Tolson Browning? There was no receiver there.
And live to play another day.
Nobody there. Tolson Browning. Come on. Reps, you missed that call.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they wanted it all.
Good pat down defense.
Now dealing with 4th down.
Well, you can see the
back the ball down. Good job.
He's one of the best receivers in college football.
Fine done, boys.
This game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off.
Come on, boys. We play smart football.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defense.
Wow.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
That might be the quarterback.
Work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
What a great job by the defense, forcing a 3 and out. Beautiful job in coverage there. This is going to set up a punt and get them the football back in great field position.
The Vols send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside.
Let's go put some holding there.
And kind of saying, hey, we're going to make sure we take him away.
So now it's 2nd and long. Hand off to the fullback. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. He's at the touchdown, Florida. And with that one, they jump on top here in the
That was a good one.
Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that. That quickly chewing up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 4 over Virginia. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He'll pull it down. Knocked down at the 44.
Hey, you're lucky you caught him. He was gone if you didn't catch him.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football.
One player to beat there.
And then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Unleashes one. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? Now they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the second level, come open, the quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
And the Vols will hustle to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to...
Oh, he's got some space. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play.
They lost somebody to this now.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big...
Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put two hands on the football, lower his shoulder. Second and goal, you don't need third and goal, thanks to the big fella.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10.
I'm surprised you took it out.
Team able to make the tackle.
I'm surprised you took that one out like that. I think you would have fake cat that ball.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
What you say? No. Time is hard.
All wideouts, no backs. Looking to throw. He fires to the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. And
good defense, then.
The defense is expecting run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing.
Oh!
That's going to be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Takes it on the return.
I tried to do a trick play. Yeah.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield on first down. And the timing just ahead.
That was almost on the pass. Like, where's the quarterback from the quarterback? Oh, he didn't get no. Okay.
A quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Volunteers will send out the punt unit. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line.
That's a good fair catch.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play of the drive wants to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes.
Get out of the ball, but you don't want checks and receptions.
The eyes take him to the ball. He's
Out of the ball, right?
Great play on defense.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's going to run it. kept it and he's crossed the mark. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving.
Let's see what it fumbled.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Here comes the option. Now the toss. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
That's the play nobody got hurt there. Boom. After that hit.
We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And the Gators are flying down the field. The give to the back. He breaks his tackle.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Under fire.
Come on.
To get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense.
Man, that could have been fumbled.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Oh, there's a 4 pass? Oh, wow. Yeah, we talked about before. That would have been a stupid score for me.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. The lead is down to a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 4 over Virginia. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the...
Turning it on! Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up a wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball. I think you're seeing an example right now of some of the playmakers this offense has and just how deceptive they are. Once they have the football in their hands, they're just so difficult to tackle and bring down. David, they've got some difference makers at the running back.
And it's really hard when you've got backs and speed all over the field, but when you get in the open field, man, it's got to be each other. There's got to be multiple guys coming to the ball carrier at one time so you can get them on the ground. One guy at a time makes it really, really hard. This defense has got to do a better job getting to the football at this.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Get over here, buddy.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Sending the offense back to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Deal with the
sense of
double.
urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
I'm surprised he stopped.
Move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now
that was touchdown if he didn't stop.
In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Got the 1st down. He's still on his feet. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in new.
Breaks into the open. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, you get hurt.
This offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the 1st down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You've got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
Now improvising. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Oh, he's down. Oh, he was down. I thought he was hurt for a minute. He got back up.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll power it inside with the fullback. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye, and you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can
Like
to try
the
to
call.
rally here late. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch.
What?
They make the stop
Good
at
play.
2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, I said I had it.
End of the big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop
I'll
the
take as
fullback
much
loose
time
and
as
no
you want,
running
bro.
room there.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense.
I'm not
They're one of the
worried
top
about that.
5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw.
And he rolls
Good play.
in the house. Touchdown, Gator!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football. Oh, there's the ball! They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid
It's
that?
not over yet, buddy. You got 3 timeouts still.
So here is the Tennessee offense. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the 4th quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a 2-possession game.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs
Look at
it
there.
for the score. Touchdown ball.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Harvey. Got room to work. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down.
I love fullbacks that are versatile. You don't see many of them in college football anymore, but this guy's unique. He is a weapon when he has the ball in his hands.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
My play help you up.
That's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He throws one to the left. And they won't be able to
You had that one, buddy.
looking for a big-time play. Well, the defense didn't get caught
Player dropped
there
it.
in this situation. You know they have to stay alert for the
He
default.
got, oh, he
So
tipped
what
it.
defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deeper. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Complete
Good catch there.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Brown. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. It's really easy to get caught up.